My name is Andriy, and today I'm going to explain you real quick in this video how we compile sandboxes for the OpenY. So, as you might already know, we've created sandboxes.openY.org portal, which contains just list of links to different versions, different variations of OpenY that we have out of the box. As example, we have rows, team rows, standard installation, Lily incarnation, extended installation, and custom installation. And now I'm going to show you how we do this from the DevOps perspective. So for that, our partner from 5jars created an index page built by Ben. So created and pushed to the Sandboxes HTML, which was built by using Webpack and some JavaScript and index and HTML logic behind that. I've created the builder in Jenkins that called generic sandbox. This builder just goes does cloning the sandbox HTML, and it creates the virtual host in Apache and run everything that is needed for compilation. In this case, it just yarn install, yarn build, and copy all files to the Apache virtual host. That is how this index page been created. And then the most important part behind this is to generate sandboxes for different variations. So what we have Lily, we have Carnation, standard, extended, and custom, as well as for all other teams. So let me show you how it looks from inside. So what we do exactly the same that is described in how to install OpenY. So we are running the composer to pull the latest code of OpenY to workspace directory, and to pull latest version, and then we just run reinstall script that is shipped with OpenY in dedicated package called OpenY CI box build. So this reinstall script created by leveraging Ansible framework. Ansible is a configuration management tool that you can use in your projects. So when you run OpenY installation, that script is located in doc.root folder, as you can see. For that, we are using Jenkins plugin. Jenkins is the system that I'm presenting you right now. So that script is being executed with some parameters. And the most important parameters are we are sending OpenY profile install settings as an argument. So let me show you where is this located. So we are using profile workflow from OpenY CI box build, and I'm skipping everything that is before this step because I want to show you what we are doing here. We are executing drush site install, then we are running installation profile name. In our case, it's OpenY, and then we are passing variables. Like we are passing that profile preset should be standard, and theme should be OpenY Carnation in this case. So these settings sent to this command, and that is how OpenY installed without user interaction. Also, after the process of drush, we also set some settings, like we set trusted host patterns, we set Google Tag Manager settings, as well as we set terms and conditions analytics opt-in, which helps us not to run terms and condition every time when we log into the sandbox. After this, we are obtaining a fully working version of Sandbox. In our case, Carnation standard install. For every sandbox, we have dedicated domain, which helps us to understand that which variation of sandbox we are viewing right now. This is how we do sandbox installation. But also we have every 2 hours we run a database and files refresher. This is for let's say for the security reasons and for the convenience reasons. In case if somebody will do change of the index page or some testing with the content, we need to ensure that over time the sandbox stays within a basic OpenY demo content shape. For that, we have dedicated tasks, which we call internally database code refresher. And let me show you how it works. So for every sandbox, after the job of installation finished, we are doing a dump of database and files. Let me show you on Lily Extended. So it's a pretty simple task. Like we run in drush SQL dump for the specific sandbox, and also we are copying all files that were created during OpenY installation to our backup folder. And I'll explain a little bit later why this is needed. After dump being created, the sandbox is up and running. But then every 2 hours, as you can see, every 2 hours, we are running this command automatically for overriding all files in sandbox virtual host from our dump that was created during sandbox installation. This is needed for just wiping out anything that was uploaded by users and not confusing other users from past tests of our customers. So we are doing files installation, overrides with removing everything, and we also doing database restore from the dump. This is how content being kept as a static content, as a content that shipped within OpenY as a demo content. And this is in scale. We have 9 sandboxes, we have 9 dumpers, and we have 9 DB code refreshers. Every 2 hours, as I mentioned, we are doing database refresh. Every night we are regenerating sandbox from scratch, and after regenerating sandbox from scratch, we are creating a dump of database and files being used by DB code refreshers. Let me know if this is somehow helpful for you. Everything that I explained can be shared with you in case if you need this in your local environment. Index file for the OpenY is publicly available. Sandbox HTML index for this small site. all our scripts like OpenY CI build. This is publicly available. You can use it, and we are using this for creating pull requests, for creating builders. This dashboard managed by OpenY core team, again for the security reasons. But in case if you need any more information about this, let us know. We can share with you almost everything that we created. Thank you and happy open wine.